Welcome to Robyn's Roost. It's another kind of gloomy day here in Minnesota, so thankfully my lights shine down on the table. It'll be nice and bright when we start to stamp. But today we're going to do a card that I am casing from Ruth's Stampin' Corner. It was a wonderful card. I loved it when I saw it, and I don't usually case things quite this close, but she did such an awesome job. So I'm going to share it with you because if I loved it, you probably will too. So let's just flip the camera and get started. So we're going to be using the Curved Occasions stamp set and the matching curved punch, which I have borrowed from Sandy Reed. Thank you very much. And as I said in the entry, I am casing this card from Ruth's Stamping Corner. It was so darn cute, and I just had to make it, and I wanted to share it with you in case you hadn't seen it. So kind of the trick part of this, you're going to start with a card base, and I have this one prepared. So it's just standard 8.5 by 5.5, and then scored at 4 1/4 and 2 1/8. And then what you're going to do to make that partial die cut that makes the flippy on this is you're going to line up your Nested Essentials dies, and this is the second largest die. And then when you run it through your die machine, you can use tape if you want to hold that down. I'm a slap it on and go for it kind of girl. But you're just going to line up your top layer. You know, normally you would put this over the whole thing, but you're going to line it up with the score line. And go ahead and run it through because you only want it to cut this part. So it won't cut the part that doesn't have the top layer on. So when you're done with that, you're going to have this cool flip layer. And you can go ahead and score the folds, and then you can go ahead and start. Now I've already die cut the pieces. So I have two white I'm not sure what you call this shape, but it's with the same die that you did this. You're going to cut two of these, and then I also cut a partial one, and we're going out of Bubble Bath. We're going to trim that one down probably. And then I had just a scrap of black, and I cut, this is going to be our ground underneath our car. So we're going to be stamping on the two white ones and decorating, and then we'll put it together. I've also got a strip for our greetings, and I die cut some cute little pink clouds from the Give It a Whirl die. There's several different die sets that have clouds, so you can probably pick one that you have. And then for the extra inside greeting layer, which I thought was kind of cool, I actually turned mine sideways. I think Ruth had hers down. I wanted to be different, I guess. And this is a piece of the Delightfully Eclectic Designer Series paper pack. And I thought it looked really cool. This is the same one she used. I like that pattern on there. It's 4 by 5 1/4. And then I've cut a piece of white so that this opens. And this piece is 10 by 4 and then scored at, no, let me think, that's wrong, 10.5 by 4 and scored at 5 1/4. Whew, too much math for me. So anyways, we'll quickly do our stamping here. Well, I don't know about quickly. I'll fast forward it so you don't have to go through all the agony of my coloring. But we're going to do our car, this cute little bug. And when I saw this, I thought of, we had gone to a party at my husband's cousin's house, and his granddaughter, who was like 15, didn't have her driver's license yet, had worked and bought herself a little convertible. And she was so proud of that car. I thought of her. So we've got our car that we're going to color in. And then on this piece, which is going to be the inside, I'm going to put some flowers. It's like a bouquet of flowers. So I'm going to make this one a birthday card. And we're just going to kind of put the bouquet in at a little angle here. I hope I don't have it too high for the greeting. This is every card is kind of an experiment for me. So then I'm going to pull in, I've pulled out a bunch of my Stampin' Blends. I decided I was going to make the car yellow, but we need some, this is the light black. Go ahead and do the tires. And then we'll do our rag top here. What else? Maybe this little roll bar and the edge of the windshield. And then we'll come in with some light smoky slate and do the hubcaps. And I think we'll decide the front bumper. I know nothing is chrome anymore, but we're going to make this front bumper chrome. And then for the windshield, I'm just going to pull in some light balmy blue. I think it's probably the lightest blue that I have, and I kind of like that for windshields. If you have a lighter one, that would work good too. Oh, I know what else I wanted, gray. This trim around the light. Okay. And then we need our tail light, and this is just some light sweet sorbet. And then the car is going to be yellow. So I have the lemon lolly, and I'm going to take the dark lolly and I'm just going to kind of outline all the edges with the dark and do the around the wheels here. We'll come back in with the light and fill in everything. So there is our cute little convertible all ready to drive away. Now we'll do the flowers. And I did pull in some bubble bath for the flowers. And I think I'm just going to, I'm not going to do any shading, I'm just going to color these. So I'll just kind of switch off and use the light and the dark. Because it's not like a huge bouquet. And then I have some Granny Apple Green. And I've got some light Granny Apple. So just for a little contrast in the leaves, because it looks like we have two different kinds of leaves in here. And then for the back, the paper, I think maybe I'll go back to the lemon lolly and kind of pull in the lemon lolly so we have that on the inside a little bit too. Kind of pull in our colors from the car. And then I did pull in the Tahitian Tide, I can't even get that out, which is the color of our card base. Because I thought it might be kind of nice to have a little bit of that on here too, to pull that kind of into. So we're done with all of our coloring. Now we can go ahead and we'll go ahead and add in our pieces here. And I'm going to be using liquid glue for everything, I think, on this card. Oh, did I have the right side? Yes, I do. Just because a lot of it is kind of little pieces that we want to line up. And the liquid glue works really nice for lining things up. So this one, I'm just going to cut a part of it because I want my my flowers to show. So I'm going to go over to my trimmer and cut that off. And this was, oh, and I cut it, no, okay, I didn't cut it the right way. This was something else that I saw on Roost's card that I would have never thought of, and I thought it was so cool to just cut a partial to give it kind of a little bit different look. And then we're just going to go ahead and add this to our base. One on the front and one on the back. And while we're here, let's add in our right on area. I don't want to have that terribly crooked. This a little glue. I want it to open this way, I hope. We'll put our pretty DSP on the top. And we're gonna, let's do our greetings next. So this is gonna be a birthday card. So we're gonna bring in, and this is where the punch comes in that goes with this set. So we're gonna do the happy birthday. And you will notice with this set, it's got the curvy punch, right? But it only has 2 greetings that are curved. But these are photopolymer stamps, so you can actually bend them. So we're going to put this on here, but let's take, here's the greeting I want to use. It's going to be make today yours. And this is the hardest part that I have in this, is trying to remember which direction I want this to curve, because this is going to go like this. So it needs to match up. Oh, where did I just lose my greeting? Okay, so this one's going to go here, and we want them to actually be glued one behind the other. So this is going to curve with the make and yours up. So it's like upside down from the other one. And my brain has a hard time with that upside down thought. Oops. And it's got to go this way. So we're going to use the punch out that we did for the first one kind of as a guide to get that stuck down in a curve. And you don't want to leave them mounted on here like that for too long, or they don't want to kind of take their shape back, but for a little while it's good. So then we're just gonna stamp this. And you can see it lines up pretty darn good. Go ahead and punch. Always cover your ink so you don't land your card in it. And that's from personal experience that I say that. And then we're going to go ahead and glue on. And then, oh good, I did do it right. Never sure until I try it. We'll put a little glue on here, and we're just going to line those up so that they're one behind the other. And it worked out perfect with our bouquet. That was just an what do you call it? A happy occurrence, not by plan. But there we go. And then this will open up so you have a nice big area to write. And it will actually stand if you pull open this, and then it'll kind of stand so you can see the car. Not perfectly, but I like a card that'll stand if you want to put it on a mantle or, you know, by your desk or something. Oh, we forgot and I made these clouds pink because of our pink in here. And I don't know, I just like the pink. And we'll kind of put them like this. And if they hang off a little bit, if you can't get them all to fit, you can always just snip off the edges when you're done after the glue is dried. I think we can maybe get them on here though. Let's see, unless it looks too wonky with all of them, like a little too much clouds. Yeah, maybe we're gonna have to snip this one off. So I'll let that glue dry, and then I will snip that off. So here is our fun Curvy Occasions card with our little yellow bug and some flowers inside and a nice big writing area. So hope you enjoyed this card, and thanks to Ruth Stamping Corner for inspiring me to make this and share it with you. Hope you have a great day, and if you need any supplies, I'll have the link below, and you can hop on my store and pick up what you need to make cards. Thanks for stopping, and have a great day.